Tyree Strickland. Today's video, I will be showing you the pros and cons of the previous 5 companies that we talked about in my other videos. Let's get started. Our first company is REFI USA. When it comes to some pros, they are really strong mission focused on supporting underserved farmers. At the same time, they do offer programs in disaster assistance, mental health, and business development. While doing this, another pro is they promote equity and resilience in the rural communities, while also creating flexible work environments and community-centered projects. Now, some cons when it comes to REFI, their nonprofit status really limits how much salary is going to be grown. Okay, and the programs are grant-based and may shift when it comes to certain funding and certain projects. And so when it comes to that, a smaller size may lead to a higher workload for each individual, and some rural travel is required. Our next company is the NC Cooperative Extension with a couple of pros. They focus on protecting migrant farmer rights, and they have hands-on advocacy and community building, also with highly impactful work, improving working conditions, and have a small team with a tight-knit culture. Now, cons when it comes down to this, they are very limited in funding and resources, and really high emotional and want physical demands way more than the average person. So they have a lower visibility when it comes to their national nonprofits, and they may have to offer some bilingual communication skills, because we're going to not just be talking to one race of people. So there's going to be many diverse cultures and backgrounds and ethnicities when it comes to working with the NC Cooperative Extension. Now on to our third company, CEFS. When it comes to our pros, they are backed by NC State and North Carolina Agriculture and Tech University. They are a statewide leader in sustainable farming and food justice, and they have programs dealing in racial equity, youth education, and food systems, while also having a long-standing reputation in education and research. Having these opportunities really makes the system levels change once they advance more into the years. So now some cons with CEFS that I found: their research is education-based, it's less direct service, they have limited feedback from direct clients, and for me it might require relocation since the offices is in Goldsboro. For the fourth company, we have the World Relief Center, which is in Durham. So this is probably like the most convenient one for me when it comes out of this. So pros for me would be initially is staying in the city, but also at the same time it has a strong team culture and volunteer coordination, and they have flexible roles in education, housing, and legal services, and they also have opportunities to serve diverse populations. With this is also making mission-driven work, supporting immigrants and refugees. Speaking on some of these cons that I found, they may require alignment with a faith-based mission. At the same time, they have limited roles that are specific to agriculture or farming, and most of the time they really like to depend on federal and charitable funding, and that puts it down to a smaller scale compared to the national branches that are more out there. Last and fifth company is the Piedmont Conservation Council. Pros for this one, I say they focused on sustainability, farmland preservation, and local food systems. At the same time, they're really strong on environmental and educational programming. While this work really does align with my goals in land stewardship and food equity, is really going to be a regional impact being in the Piedmont area, where that's where the most fertile soil is. So having this I can collaborate with farmers, nonprofits, and governments. When it comes to these cons of this company, they're at a nonprofit salary, which may be a little modest, but also their project funding is dependent on grants. They have more planning focused than actually hands-on farming. So my goal with that, we want to start executing the hands-on farming instead of creating the logistics for the farming. So doing that is also going to lead to rural-based work, which may involve travel and flexibility. Those are my 5 companies with my pros and cons. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next
one. You never knew a love like this.